some, the past few years have gone by quickly, but not for others. The story I'm about to tell are for those few souls. These past 3 years have been eternal. It's not a pretty picture, but it's one that must be told. For these are the effects of the emo years.
Okay.
Hey, Captain Joyce, we're just taking a poll around the squad. We want to know who you think the best assistant officer is in the squad.
Assistant officer? Well, my mentor is Colonel Gardner. He's taught me everything I know. So I'd have to say Colonel Gardner is probably about the best assistant officer I've ever seen.
And we're on.
Hey, Staff Sergeant Valdez, who do you think the best S3 chief is?
Well, certainly ain't me, that's for sure. But I think Colonel Gardner is...
Thanks a lot. I think I'm going to get the SWAT ops this morning, man.
Good ops chief, you know, instead of going wherever he's going, I think he'd be fine here in the squad and working as the ops chief, because he knows a lot.
Sergeant McDowell, what are you doing here?
I'm making sure Mahjong works correctly.
Yeah, playing Mahjong. Who's the best Mahjong player in the squad?
Without a doubt.
Hey, you can... How you doing here?
Pretty good, sir. What's up?
Not much. Who do you think the best new lieutenant in the squad is?
Oh, Lieutenant Colonel Gardner. And that's because you think, what the hell, if you're married, you need to learn because,
How's it going this morning, guys? I'm just taking a poll around the squad here, and I'd like to ask you, who do you think the best S2 clerk in the squad is?
Lieutenant Colonel Gardner by far.
Really? And Staff Sergeant Taylor, who do you think the best S2 chief is?
Lieutenant Colonel Gardner, of course. We say
Thank you.
well, thank God.
we'll probably have...
You don't know? No, what you look at what right now has to do with what happened last night.
Captain Walden, Aviation Safety Officer 261. I'm going around the squad and asking questions. Who do you think... well, the question I'm asking is, who do you think that your favorite aviation safety officer is?
Well, as you can see, I'm kind of busy right now, but I'll try to answer that question. Can you repeat that again?
Who is your favorite aviation safety officer?
Without a doubt, Colonel Gardner. Without a doubt, Colonel Gardner.
Thanks. That's what we're doing. We're going to do all that.
CMS custodian, by far.
Now we'll wander into the unit S1.
This is the S1 for squadron. This is the admin shop. This is the lifeblood of the squadron. Doesn't pay and all. And I'd just like to ask the shop here, who do you think the best S1 shop? Take two. Hi, this is the S1 admin offices here for the squadron. And this shop does the pay and the admin jobs of the squadron. And as we walk inside, we'll get to take a look at people. I'd just like to ask the question, who runs the S1?
Lieutenant Gardner!
Let's walk into the S1 OIC and get his opinion on it.
This is like the brain center of the whole operation, isn't it?
Sir, I'm going around the squadron various individuals, their jobs. And I'd just like to ask you, who runs the S1 shop?
Oh, Lieutenant Colonel Emerson Gardner. He runs the shop. Most effectively, I might add.
Thank you.
You got a point of contact over there?
Corporal Duncan. Yes. Morning, Matt. This is Senator Raver. He's the CMS custodian. And Matt, I'm just going around the squad and asking some questions. I'd just like to ask you, who do you think the best CMS custodian in the squadron is?
Colonel Gardner knows CMS. Colonel Gardner.
Yeah, we'll shot.
And here we have Lieutenant Howard Liebman. He's a British exchange officer. And sir, I'd like to ask you one question. Who do you think the best British exchange officer is?
Well, it's funny you should bring that subject up because, as you know, the Queen was recently visiting your country. And I was chatting to her over a cup of tea in the British Embassy, and she did actually mention Lieutenant Colonel Gardner's name. And although she was over here tonight, General Schwarzkopf, she actually said to me that she considered Lieutenant Colonel Gardner to be the best British exchange officer that she'd sent to any colony anywhere in the world.
This is a photo of the man of the hour. His presence and influence has had tremendous impact on world events and numerous lives. Until a few days ago, it was a mystery as to how Lieutenant Colonel Gardner could be in so many places at the same time. But the mystery was uncovered by our investigative reporter, Dick Fallon, and the world knows the truth. During his tour at HMX-1, a clandestine experiment was conducted involving cloning. The purpose of the duplications were to ensure that each possible presidential landing site would have the same White House liaison officer. A brilliant plan. After one of the clones began to direct the scientists on proper cloning procedures, the scientists realized their mistake and canceled the project. But not before 20 clones were made. 13 clones were destroyed, 7 are still at large.
And now we're into the office of the S4.
Hello, Major Boston. You surely don't look very busy at all today.
No, not at all. I have more than competent help in this squadron, I'll guarantee you.
Well, that's why we've come to ask you, in your opinion, who do you think is the best S4 officer in the entire squadron?
Oh, without a doubt, Lieutenant Colonel Emerson Gardner.
Now we'll continue with our S4 search.
Lieutenant Zerby, who in your opinion is the best base property and armory officer in this entire squadron?
Gee, I guess that'd have to be Lieutenant Colonel Gardner.
Without a doubt in your mind.
Oh, absolutely no doubt at all.
This is HMM 261's metal shop. How y'all doing, guys? Oh, no, don't get up. Don't get up. Got a couple questions for you. With what we got going on here in metal shop, I know y'all have been very busy, but who in y'all's opinion is probably the best metalsmith in the entire shop? That seems to be everybody's opinion.
You know, in 1974, he took into HMX 261 as second lieutenant. No way! No way. Then he went to be an Olmsted Scholar. On completion of it, it was Olmsted College Scholarship. He went to HMX. That was an 80. President's one. Yes, sir. Sure is. President's own.
Corporal Calhoun,
Yes, sir.
what are y'all doing? What are y'all looking at?
Oh, we're studying the most influential person in the flight universe.
And who would that be? Lieutenant Colonel Gardner.
Now we've moved down to maintenance. I'm here with Staff Sergeant Jakewood. Staff Sergeant Jakewood works in maintenance admin. Staff Sergeant Jakewood, in your opinion, who is the best maintenance admin person that you have in your entire shop?
Probably Colonel Gardner.
Without a doubt. He does all the work for you.
Sure does.
Thank you. Throughout his career, Lieutenant Colonel Gardner has been a big influence not only in the squadron, but to external agencies of the squadron. And this is a case here. Captain Italiano is the MAG-26 Family Readiness Officer. And Captain Italiano, in your opinion, with all the work that you've done, who is the most influential Family Readiness Officer that you've seen in your career?
Well, that's a pretty obvious question in light of the war and perhaps one of the most difficult times we faced here at New River. The most influential person by far would have to be Lieutenant Colonel Gardner, absolutely.
Great, thank you. We're here in maintenance control with Staff Sergeant Kellum. Staff Sergeant Kellum, during those crisis situations that we faced in Southwest Asia concerning the scheduling, the all-important assignment of aircraft comes to mind. When you're faced with that particular situation, who do you think of and who do you call on when you've got to make that all-important call about aircraft assignment?
There's only one man in turn for sure.
And who is that?
Well, you know, all this will be yours one day. Just look out there. All of this. All this is mine, you know. I really hate leaving this. I really do. Well, you know I'm a better CO than you.
What,
Major Reynolds, in your opinion, who's the most...
This is Major Reynolds. He's the OPSO of the most important squadron in the United States of America at this time. Major Reynolds, in your opinion, who is the best OPSO in HMM 261?
UO Gardner.
Who's my favorite test pilot? I don't know, I've seen a lot of them in my career, but I think by far it'd have to be Lieutenant Colonel Gardner.
How about you, Doc? Have you, you're new in the squadron, but who, in your opinion, has most impact on the medical profession?
Yes, indeed. I am a new person in the squadron here, but it would have to be Lieutenant Colonel Gardner in my best inspection.
All right. Go. Okay, here we are in the tower at Marine Corps Air Station New River, and we have Mr. Price and his crew up here. How you doing, Mr. Price? And we're going to ask him a few questions concerning agitated pilots, hard-to-hear calls, people just wanting to taxi where they want to go. Mr. Price, is there someone that comes to mind that fits that description?
Well, yeah, there really is. I'd say just about any time I have a controller complaining about pilots complaining to them and things that are not right, it's always Colonel Gardner.
Is that right?
Just every time. Anytime I hear one complaining, I can always look for Lieutenant Colonel Gardner as being the pilot.
That is, do y'all tend to agree with that out there?
Yeah, no doubt about it. He is the problem.
During a long day in front of a radar screen, the air traffic controllers see just about everything a pilot can and can't do, and how he can screw up anything that they give him. Some pilots just can't stay on altitude, or find the airspeed, or even know where they are on the bearing.
Hey, what is he doing?
It looks like he's circling or doing attack and or precision approach. Who is it? Who is this guy?
Hey, who is this?
That's that damn Lieutenant Colonel Gardner again.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Wish you could fly the plane.
Jesus Christ.
Just have him squawk 7,700. Hey, just terminating. Tell him to go home.
Hello, PSC Hudson, how are you doing? I got a question for you today. I'm just curious, but when you take over duty here at the Visitors Center here, do they always warn you of any particular person or individual that you might want to watch out for?
Yes, sir. We always try to on the lookout, sir.
And who would that individual be?
It'll be Lieutenant Colonel Gardner, sir.
Thank you very much.
No problem, sir. You have a nice day.
Miss Phipps, during your work hours here in the exchange, are you're concerned about one particular person coming in during the store hours?
Mm-hmm. Lieutenant Colonel Gardner.
No. You okay, Captain?
That's it.
All right. Normally, to me, things like a dark black hair concerning maybe Oriental or maybe Italian is a lot harder for me to cut. Concerning, you got to blend it in and taper it out, and so that you won't have the barber lingo say a bow haircut.
Right. So dark hair will give you more trouble.
Yes, sir. It's a little bit harder to work with. And then sometimes a redhead type person with real white skin.
Right.
And it's really hard to work with because you have the same principle there concerning a bow haircut if you don't be real careful and taper it out good.
Right. Is there, all the heads of hair that you've cut over here at the air station? Can you recall one head that has given you the biggest problem that you've had out here? One head of hair?
Well, there's a Lieutenant Gardner or something like that.
Lieutenant Colonel Gardner?
Yeah,
that's him.
Mind if I ask you a few questions here?
Can you hold on a second? Yeah, sure.
Yes, we're just walking around the squadron asking various people some certain questions. We'd just like to know, who do you think the best SDO in the squadron is?
Best SEO in the squadron. Well, hands down, it's probably going to be the CO, Lieutenant Colonel Gardner. And I was thinking about that before I stood this post, and I thought, well, what could I do to better improve myself? I mean, you're looking up to somebody like the CO. It's a big goal to shoot for. So I thought, well, I can start by wearing my Elfers. Just put my Elfers on today. I'm trying to look good, squared away all day, do my job very professionally. I'm sure I still won't, hold a candle to him, but Colonel Gardner. Oh.
Try to get us on a national magazine. No, how'd he do that? He volunteered us to paint the USO on Saturday. Yeah? You know what happened then? What happened? They aluminum sided that son of a gun 2 weeks later.
Built?
Must be in the thousands, I believe.
That's right, but that's not what we're going to remember it for.
Hey, did y'all hear about the time CO got charged of bestiality, what he said? No, That's my chicken.
Fishing trip down to Puerto Rico?
No, what happened with that?
Yep. Well, I hear it almost landed the floorboard center.
Hey, Eric, you ever meet our old CO, Colonel Johnson? I do recall. Colonel Gardner used to love talking to him on the radio. So one day he asked him if he put the mic closer to his lips and speak slow. You know what Colonel Gardner told him? What'd he say? He said, be advised, I got the mic to my lips. And my head.
take.
The commanding officer of Marine Aircraft Group 26 now has a message for Lieutenant Colonel Gardner.
Emo, we've flown together many times, in combat and in garrison. And Emo, I've never touched the stick. Now I'm begging you, Emo. When we fly again, would you let me make a landing or a takeoff, please? Thank you, Emo.
So there you have it. The story of one man's effect on the entire world. Emo Gardner. The man. The myth. The legend.